Hey friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and today I'm going to be playing along with Kendra's Card Challenge number 18. This is the last month to play along and enter for a chance to win some fabulous prizes. Stay to the end to see a list of all of those prizes from our amazing sponsors, one of whom is Crafty Stamp Company, a super sponsor of ours. So I will be featuring their Creative Crew Kit, which comes out in July, but the pre-order for it ends June 15th. So if you are watching this video on the day that it was posted, today is the last day to sign up for the pre-order. So I hope you get your kit because everything in this kit is exclusive for at least 6 months. So you're not going to see these products release again for at least 6 months. Today I'm going to be working on sketch number 15, which is kind of a cool one because you can actually create 4 cards, and really it's 4 cards from one of the 6 sheets of pattern paper that are the initial cuts that you would make. And if you are new to Kendra's Card Challenge, there's going to be a link in the description box below where you can download the free PDF where you can get a cutting guide that shows you how to cut down 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern papers, and then following that there's 15 card sketches. These are all A2 size card sketches with their sizes and dimensions and everything for all of the layering pieces that you would need. And those 15 sketches actually show you how to use all of the pieces that you cut, so that if you've cut down your 6 sheets of pattern paper according to the cutting guide, you're going to have little to zero scraps left over. And card 15 is, or sketch 15 is kind of interesting because it uses one of those sheets and you're going to get 4 cards. So this quarter's challenge, you actually need to enter 18 cards if you want to play along and enter for a chance to win some prizes. So I am just going to make the one sketch, which is always an option because all of Kendra's sketches actually have the dimensions for everything. So if you wanted to just make that one sketch, and this is what makes it hugely valuable after the challenge, because after this challenge, you might not necessarily be always cutting 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper and making a full set of 15, or in this quarter's case, 18 cards. Sometimes you just need to make one and you just want to have a sketch be a nice little starting point to get your creativity flowing. And that's why I find the sketches so valuable after the challenge is over. So what I did just a moment ago was I actually used one of the dies from my Easy Wonder die number 3 add-on. It's my favorite die in that set, if I'm allowed to have favorites. And I cut a custom postage border along 2 edges of the pattern paper that is featured on this sketch. Now, when you're looking at the sketches and you see some areas of the sketch that are white, gray, or black, those are areas where you can choose whatever you would like to add. So in this case, I just decided to add even more pattern paper from the gorgeous Goin' Campin' paper pad that comes in the Crafty Crew kit for July. So I always find that there's always a nice coordinating pattern paper, but if you don't know where to start, just flip to the back and likely you'll find a pattern that matches beautifully. And that's kind of what I did in this case, because the paper that I cut down to be the highlight paper, that's the one that's cut at an angle there. I just flipped to the back and I found this gorgeous red plaid, which I thought was the perfect complement because it kind of picks up the hints of red that are in the pattern itself. So I think that worked out really well. Now, to finish my card, I do want to create a little bit of a foundation to start collaging up some of the fun stamped images that I've already stamped and colored in advance. Now, one of the things I really like using a lot is my 3D glue gel because, especially in cases like this where part of the circle is going to overlap with our offset sort of that angled piece of pattern paper, and part of it's going to be over the red pattern paper. And the 3D glue gel just really helps you to level things off because it's thick enough that it will hold its dimension, but it's pliable, when you first squeeze it out, so that you can just kind of tap it down a little bit, squidge it down a little bit, and it will go where it needs to go for you to have a nice level finish on your card. And that's why I use it a lot, because I do love for everything to have a really nice solid stick because it is a strong adhesive, but I also like for it to be nice and level as well. And my finishing touch is adding a couple of, I was going to use these clay slices, which are circles, but I decided to instead swap out some of the confetti pieces that are in this really fun mix. And it's kind of cute. This would be really great for shakers because it's kind of got a lot of camping themed elements. There's clay slices, there's confetti, there's like little fire clay slices, there are little marshmallows, and little sort of graham cracker biscuits. It's just really, really cute. There's even some sprinkles, which are kind of like a nice chocolate brown. So really love the mix. I'm going to have to make a shaker card with it, but on this card, I just chose to use some of the confetti pieces. So here's a final look at my card today, and I had a lot of fun crafting with this. If you want to check out even more inspiration from the Crafty Stamp Company, expand the description box below and you're going to find a playlist where my teammates have also added their videos sharing some inspiration featuring the Crafty Stamp Company. So I hope you'll hop along for a chance to win some prizes from Kendra, and I hope you play along and enter for a chance to win one of these amazing prizes, because at the end of June, Kendra is going to collect all of the entries from June and pick the monthly prize winners and the quarterly prize winners as well. So good luck to everybody. Thanks for hopping along. And until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.